Hey guys, welcome back to Wolf with a Pencil, but as you know, you can call me Wolf for short. And today, I finally finished my sketchbook, guys. Like, it's taken forever, but I managed to get it finished. So, we're just gonna take a look through it. And heads up, my sketchbook is utterly broken now, so yay for that. That means I used it a lot, but you know, it would have been better if it wasn't broken. I might fix it after this video is done. Anyway, let's just get right to it. Okay, so I did this last night actually. This was the page I was saving for last because I wanted to do my Meet the Artist. And so yeah, this is my Meet the Artist. This is my avatar and around what I look like and what I would actually dress on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, obviously I have my ears and my tail because Wolf with a Pencil over here. So you can see all my different interests and hobbies. I probably spelled a few things wrong, but I was tired, so if you want to read through that, you can. I didn't put too much on like last time, but if you see my other Meet the Artist I did in my other sketchbook, which I'm sure you have if you see my last sketchbook tour, you know, it wasn't as good as this. I can really see the improvement, and next time I learnt my lesson from writing too much things down, so I simplified it, something like that. But yeah, let's move on. Okay guys, this is like the moment you have been waiting for such a long time. You know my Alex story, and I have been saying in a few videos that there are new additions to the story, and Bora is one of the new additions. And I will give you a different video where I explain who she is and what she does, and you know, all these other things in another video, because this is a sketchbook tour, so that'll take up too much time. But if you want to read all of this, you can, if you're able to read it. My handwriting is a little messy, but this is one of my OCs right here. I will give you a little bit. Since I'm in the story myself, I've kind of made her my daughter. So yeah. Okay, and obviously, if you recognize this character, it's Alicia. And Alicia is with Bora, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but all I'm going to say is that they're best friends. Aside from her being best friends with Alex and Kendrick, she's also best friends with Bora. So I really liked this piece. I really like all the colours I used and everything. So yeah, let's move on. This is when I was figuring out Alicia's wardrobe, but I feel like I should only stick to like 2 outfits, and I've kind of changed this outfit of hers. And I may change it again actually, because I'm not really too keen on what she's wearing. It's a bit all over the place, so I might make this her outfit instead. So yeah. And I have another one of her outfits here as well. So yeah, I kind of took this top and like improvised along the way, but I might change it again, who knows. Alright, so you guys should know this if you are subscribed to my channel. If not, welcome to my channel. But KDA is was a new release K-pop music video for League of Legends, which is a game that you can download on your phones and things. But I listen to K-pop quite often, so I'm a big fan of K-pop and its industry and things like that. So when I found out that they were doing a CGI music video, I decided I wanted to draw them because I instantly became fans of them and it was aesthetically pleasing to watch. So I made myself into like a League of Legends character myself, and I drew myself with all the characters. So she is my bias from the group KDA. And as you see, I do it again here as well. This one I'm not as proud of with my last one, but I can tell that I made the arms way too thin, my head is way too big, the hands are a bit weird. There's just a lot I could do and change. I might do a redraw on it, who knows. This is one of my favourites. It took me forever to do, granted of the hair, because there was a lot of blending and things like that, as you can see. So yeah, a lot has happened. A lot has happened in like the 2 different ones. I didn't even sign it. well, I did sign it, but I didn't leave the date. But I would like to know when I finished this one, because you would have seen a drastic improvement. And this is the last member of KDA. She's actually the main dancer of the group as well. So I feel like if I was with her, we'd get along nicely, since I love to dance as well. So yeah, that's it for KDA at the moment. And next up, we have a dream I had about meeting BTS, because I'm ARMY and a really big fan of BTS. That's basically what ARMY is, a really big fan of BTS. And they pop in my dreams every now and again. But this one was a really lovely dream because me and my friends happened to meet them. I'm not going to go for it, but I literally made a short comic out of it. So I really like the eyes I drew here. These are kind of my eyes as well. This is what my eyes look like. So yeah. And this is how I actually left it, because the rest of the dream is a lot more personal to me. So I left it, but I left a lot of pages. I might use these pages for something else actually. I just left like 3 pages. So this is quite meaningful to me because it's my present self meeting my past self. This is around what I used to look like when I was younger, but there's a lot I can improve on, like the shape of the body and the stiffness of everything, because my anatomy drawings have gotten a lot better. They're less stiff now, so I might actually redraw this too later in the future. I also don't draw these noses like that anymore, because even though it doesn't even look like me that much. So the one at my Meet the Artist looks a bit more like me than this does. Okay, so this is like a few days after I watched Venom with one of my closest friends from secondary school. I don't go to secondary school anymore because I'm not in secondary school, I go to college, so I don't get to see her as much. But after that, I literally went and drew Venom because a lot of people were drawing him, and I wanted to give it a challenge for myself as well, just to do it completely with pens, and it worked out quite well, if I do say so myself. Guys, this is my redraw of ZHC. If you remember, I'm pretty sure I've shown you this in another video before, but I'll show you again. This is the redraw of this, the one I submitted into CHC like months ago now. But I did a better version of this, and I wish I submitted this one in instead because it is so much better than what I previously drew. Even though I was proud of it at the time, I'm more proud of this than ever. But hey, you know what? It's on my channel at least, so it's better than nothing. Let's move on. Alright, this is another one of my newly made OCs, and this is Jeonsan Jun, and all I'm gonna say is that he's Bora's cousin, and they're really, really close. They actually live together, so he's kind of like my nephew / son, since I made him too. Anyways, let's move on. See, I drew them together as well, so you can kind of see the similarities between them. And another one of my newly characters is Lucra. She's kind of a dark horse. She's also quiet, but I'll give you more info on her in another video. But this is Lucra Agma, and also Agma in Korean means demon, so you can try and come up with your own theories of who she is. I'm not going to explain too much. I just want you to enjoy this anatomy that I did that is not stiff whatsoever, because I'm really proud of it. So let's just appreciate this for like a minute or so. Alright. This one has to be one of my favorites because it fills the whole page. And I just like the pink circle in the background as well. It adds a lot to it and a lot of contrast as well. But I do really need to work on my backgrounds. I do really need to work on my backgrounds. So yeah. I wish my dogs could stop barking. There's Luca again. You can see she's not with anyone. She's by herself. And that adds to the story as well. I love this drawing also. The black just contrasts with everything. I'm really in love with this drawing. I don't know why. I really like it. I'm not going to explain too much in this, but this is Luca again in another form. That's all I'm going to say. If you remember what her surname is, then you should know. Now, this is an unfinished piece of drawing, which was meant to be for my friends, actually, when it turned 2019, which is like 5 months ago now. I didn't end up finishing it, but sometimes unfinished sketches are quite pretty and leaves a lot of mystery. I might just leave it as a sketch and finish it. My friend has been begging me to finish it, but it's my sketchbook at the end of the day, so she can't force me. Let's move on. Okay, this is me again. This is kind of what I wear when I'm not going anywhere. And as you can see, it just says thinking. So, and yeah, it's quite deep as well. So it's really personal. So I'm not going to explain too deep into it. But yeah, that's what it is. For some reason, my mum likes this drawing a lot, even though it was unfinished and I didn't even like it myself. But she likes it, so I kept it. No story behind it, really. Alright, guys. Now, this is my spider sonar. It looks quite weird because the structure is very stiff, but I was just writing down my powers. And basically, my name is Blue Moon. And the age, you should really see the age right there, so I don't have to say it. And the powers are... Basically, the powers are my skills and what I'm capable of, but they've just been amped up by like 100. So flexible, has the power to use people's strength against them, and she basically has the flexibility of a spider and the senses of a wolf. Obviously I had to add wolf in there, so yeah. And this is me going through the night sky, or the it was like a, it was a, what do you call it? Sunrise. There you go. Basically, it was a sunrise. All used with pro markers. That took a while to do. I really like the form. This is kind of how I would look if I was dancing, since I did contemporary dance before. So, yeah, I like the form of this. And this is just another spider sonar that someone asked me to do for them. So that's what I did. They gave me the description and I ended up doing it. So this is what it looks like. I like how the design turned out. That's all I have to say about it, really. So I just did a few scenes of my spider sonar versus his spider sonar fighting. We'll just go through those now. Alright, this is me again, but with my spider sonar in a realistic form. So what I would actually look like if I was wearing the costume I designed for myself. Yeah, that's what it is. And this was the last fighting scene I had with the person who asked me to create their spider sonar for them. So yeah, that's it really. I kind of like the anatomy I did. I'm quite proud of the anatomy. And the teeth. I really like the teeth. But yeah, that's it. And like I've mentioned in a previous video before, but I did create my Ghost Rider sonar as well. And since you guys know I have 2 dogs in my house, those basically make up this wolf before me. Because you know, each Ghost Rider has to have a companion. And with this companion, basically it's my 2 dogs formed together. They light up on fire and they basically become a wolf. And this is my sonar. So I'm really proud of this. I like it a lot. And it didn't even take me too long. So yeah, really like it. And these are my female characters from my story that I'm creating, the Alex story. So yeah, I really need to come up with a better name than just the Alex story, but that's what I have going for me at the moment. So yeah. So Alicia, Bora, and Nukra. I particularly like the natural stance that Bora's in. It's very natural and I really like it. Alright, this is just a blank page. You guys have seen this before. This is Sylvia and Violet. And they're the girls from my team inspired by Ruby called Silver. And gosh darn, don't you find it annoying when you actually find a team also called Silver but with an S instead of a C. Yeah, I found a new team by Ruby called Silver, which is really funny because I've had this made for years, so I can't really complain because they didn't copy anything that I had, but it's just the name, you know, and it has 2 guys and 2 girls as well, which is equally annoying, but hey, I gotta live with it now, so yeah. But yeah, these were the redraws of them, and I particularly like these redraws, and I like the art style that I created for them in this one as well. And yeah, Laban and Robin as well. So yeah, these are the 2 guys of them. You've seen me do Robin and you've seen me do Violet as well. So these are the other 2 that you probably haven't seen as much. Alright. And this is one of very few tonal drawings that I have in this sketchbook. I was going through a rough time. I'm not gonna, and don't worry, I wasn't like suicidal or anything, but yeah, I'm not gonna speak too deeply about what's happened, but yeah, this is how I was feeling. It's basically how I was feeling. I can't really go into depth and talk about it that much, but yeah, that's basically what it is. And obviously this is me. A lot of people like this drawing as well, so I'm happy that people like the drawing. It's just my true emotions coming out. Alright, now this is Alicia. And you can see that I changed the top and I changed the... Sorry about that. And I changed the shorts. And I added high knee socks. But I might change a bit of that and make it into a flowy skirt instead. And see how that goes. But yeah, that's Alicia. And then Kendrick, they're basically showing off their powers, if you haven't realised yet. And you can tell that he's quite flexible, Kendrick, so... And you've never actually gotten to see his feet before, so it was nice to try and design, like, big red shoes for him, because I know he's really out there with his clothing. But yeah, moving on. You guys must have seen this before, because it's one of my really recent videos of if I was Queen Elsa. So this is what I would look like in my avatar version of me if I was Elsa. That's all I have to say about it, really. And also it's my icon now, so you guys should recognize this. You guys of course should have seen this because it is really recent as well. The Enchantress that was inspired by drawing with waffles. So yeah. Sorry, I'm stuttering on my words a lot, but I just want to get through this quickly. Alright, and this was the doodle I did, which goes into my video, what was it called? It was called A Doodle to an Illustration. I really like this drawing of the girl I did here. It really looks nice. So maybe I should draw her as well in another, in an illustration as well. That would be fun. And this is the newest video I have right now, so you guys should check this one out. It took me forever, but I really like it. I did get critiqued on it though by someone in my college. However, I appreciate the critiques, so at least I know what to do now when I draw something like this again in the future. I also play a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom on my PS4, so and my particular favourite character to use is Zero, so I just decided to draw myself as Zero and this is how it turned out. And yeah, this was just a drawing of my friend in college when she was laying down, and this is what it looks like. And we have reached the end of my sketchbook, ladies and gentlemen. So just want to say thank you, basically, for, you know, watching this video. I hope you liked the drawings in here. Most of them you should be familiar with, since I did a lot of these drawings for my channel, and it just so happens that they're in this sketchbook. But I will be moving on to the next sketchbook now, and I have it here, so you'll be seeing more of this sketchbook now in my new videos. And also shout out to my friend who made a sticker of her OC for me. So yeah, I really like this, and it's from the same characters as this as well, so shout out to her. And yeah, I'm gonna go now because I'm tired and I need to do some things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Wolf with a Pencil, and she is howling at the moon, and she is out. Peace. Bye.